Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. And salam sejahtera. First of all, I would like to welcome all of you, the student of this course, EET426 Power Electronics 2, to my class. And as you know, that this course has two lecturers. The first one is Dr. Faridun. He already covered the first 7 weeks. Okay, and me myself will cover for the next 7 weeks of your course. Okay, before we proceed further with our lecture, I think it's better for me to introduce myself first. For those who haven't met me or didn't know me before, my name is Muhammad Azriq bin Roslan. I'm a lecturer in the Faculty of Electrical Engineering Technology in UNIMAP. Okay, I did my Bachelor of Engineering in Electrical and Electronics in University Technology Petronas in Tronoh, Perak from 2002 until 2016. Okay, and after I graduated from UTP, I worked as a maintenance engineer in Kobe Precision Technology in Bayan Lepas, Penang. Okay, after that, after 2 years working in Kobe, I applied for the SLAB scheme in UNIMAP, and I got the scheme from UNIMAP, and they sent me to do my PhD study in electronic and electrical engineering in University of Strathclyde in UK. So this is one of the university in Glasgow, Scotland. Okay, so I held several positions before this in School of Electrical System Engineering. First, I have a PR, the program chairperson of RK45, which is the Industrial Electronic Engineering. And then 2 years, and then for the next 2 years, I hold the position of the Deputy Dean of Academic for 2 years. And then after that, I go to become a Deputy Dean 1 at the Academic Management Office during that time in KWSP. So now I'm a head of Academic Enhancement Division in Academic Management Center. So my office in level 3, the Chancellery building, the new building, the yellow building at the hill. Okay, so I think that's my personal information. Okay, I'm from Perlis and I stay in Kanga, Perlis. Okay, I'm married and have 3 kids. Okay, so I think that's all for introduction about myself. My handphone number is 012-476-0785. So you can text me or call me if important or urgent, and or if you want to email me, you can email to mazrik@unimap.edu.my. Okay, to make if you want to have appointment with me, you can make appointment by texting me, or I prefer if you can WhatsApp me. Okay, so I believe that Dr. Faridun already covered the following topics during the first half of this semester, and you already covered the history of power supply, the buck converter, okay, the CCM and DCM, and then boost converter, buck boost converter, choke and septic converter. So I believe he already covered all of this topic during the first part of the lecture. Okay, for the second part of this lecture, this is what I plan to cover. Okay, for the 7 weeks that I have to cover. In week 9, which is this particular week, this week, I will start to cover about the isolated forward converter. And then I will use week 10 and week 11, okay, to cover the flyback converter. In week 12 and 13, I will proceed with the thermal management. This is the topic that you will learn about how you can design the parameter for the heatsink, okay, so that you can cool down the electronics component that you use. And after that, we will continue and cover another several topology for week 14 and 15. In week 14, we will cover the push-pull converter, and for week 15, we will cover the half bridge and the full bridge converter. Okay, during our 7 weeks, okay, we will have a lot of quizzes. Okay, and sometimes we can use the quizzes to consider your some sort of like your attendance to the class. Okay, and then we will have a big assignment too that you have to submit at the end of the semester. Okay, for our online teaching and learning session, I think as you already know, we will have 2 sessions. The first one is on Wednesday 9 p.m. to 10 p.m. This is the synchronous. Okay, so we will not have a Google Meet session or whatever during this time. So this is just a slot that have been parked in your timetable, so that the lecturer can prepare some material for you. Either it's YouTube videos or recorded PowerPoint can show you, and you have to study on your own time lah. It doesn't have to be Wednesday 9 p.m. to 8 p.m. You can study anytime you want, as long as you study. Okay, don't just play game, and you must put some effort to study as well. Okay, for the second session is on Thursday 4:30 p.m. until 6:30 p.m. This is allocated for a synchronous and asynchronous class. So we can have both way lah. So we can have some Google Meet session, the synchronous part, and for the rest of the time we can have YouTube videos and recorded PowerPoint. So what I will do during this session is, usually I don't want to start it at 4:30 p.m. I will start my class at 5 p.m. Okay, the Google Meet session will start at 5 p.m. And usually I will not take until 6:30. Maybe I will take around 40 minutes until until 1 hour session during the synchronous session, and the rest of that I think I will record my PowerPoint presentation. So during that time I think it's much clearer for you. If I record whatever I want to present in the recorded PowerPoint. So if you didn't understand anything, you can ask me during the synchronous session that we will have. Okay, all my lecture materials and the videos that I prepared, okay, or the YouTube video links, I will upload in the Google Classroom, our Google Classroom. Okay, this is the first task I want to give to you. So because I would like to know all my students, so I want you to create a video to introduce yourself. You can use whatever method, application or software that you want. Or maybe you can record with your mobile phone. If you want to use TikTok or whatever software that you want, is up to you. Okay, the duration of the video should be between 30 seconds to 1 minute, and you are free to introduce everything about yourself, or maybe you can touch a little bit on your experience in Unimap or your experience in industrial training. Okay, so be creative, and you have to submit this assignment in the Google Classroom. Okay, that's all for my explanation. Okay, thank you.